Hello friends, welcome back to Odoo 14 development video. Last few videos we were discussing about inheritance. So we covered the the class inheritance and prototype inheritance, view inheritance. Now in this video we are going to talk about the delegation inheritance. You know about delegation, it's a part of object-oriented programming. So the main purpose of delegation is code reuse. So that's a concept in Odoo also. Same concept we have in Odoo. This mechanism is providing more flexibility, and uh, it it uses this inherits term to define this inheritance. With the name, that means you have to give a new name, and then as the image represents, in difference with the other two methods, the new object that we are going to create will be having an embedded object of the original one that we already have. Okay, so we first had an object one, it's the original object. So after the delegation inheritance, you will have two objects. One will be the object of the first one, the original object, and then a new object, and the object one will be embedded with that new object. The first two methods, the first one, class inheritance, was adding new features to existing object. The next, prototype inheritance, is copying features of the original object to our new object. Here, this is the new instance contains an embedded object one instance with synchronized values. That's what they say. So this have a embedded object of our original object. So for defining this delegation inheritance, you have to give a new name, and you have to give a inherits with an s, and the object name that you want to inherit. And it have some other properties. It supports multiple inheritance, and new class ignored by existing views. That means the views that defined for this object one will not suitable for this new object. You will have to define new views for them, and as we mentioned in the prototype inheritance, the same way it will be stored in the different tables in the database. So if you in your code writing, if you mention a field or a attribute with a dot operator, like new dot a name or something like that, and if the system can't find that field in the new object, so in this case, if I say new dot attr1, so it's not directly inside this directly defined on under this new object. So we only have new attr2 attr3, but if I say new dot attr1, it will look for, the system will look for look in all these child objects for that attribute, sorry, that field or that feature. So that's the advantage and the code reusability that we are getting in this delegation inheritance. So simply saying, it delegates the lookup to find the fields under. If the field is not found directly under that object, it will generate a lookup for that field under all the child objects. So we can have a look at the code. We can have a look at the code, since Odoo have some examples there. You may be familiar with that. One example, it's called it's used in this product template and product variant relation. So we can use the find it path, and inherit's already given. So here, yeah, here, this product template. Here you can see this class product dot product. That means the table, the object that we are using for the product variant model. The product dot product is inherits product template. This is the object that we are inheriting, and this is the field that creates a link between these two objects. So you can see this product template id, product tmpl id under this file. See, same under the same class we have this product tmpl id. It is a many to one field that connects product or template object. So there is other attributes are given: auto join, index, on delete, cascade. Those other uh, attributes are given. So the same way you can give a comma and add multiple objects and their fields there. So this is how the product template and product variant is connected. And if I look for, you can see only price, price extra, lst price, default code, code, partner reference, those kind of fields are given here. If even the name, those internal reference, those kind of sorry, internal reference is given, the name is not here. So the name field is not defined under the product dot product. So if I try to access product dot name, if I say product, if the object, if we take the object of the product dot product as product, and if I try to access the name of that product variant, we don't have that product name field here. You see, it's not defined here. So system will look for all these objects for that field. If you have multiple objects given here, it will look for all those objects. Look for that field in all those objects. That's a benefit that we are getting. It's a very flexible, and it will help us to reduce help us to reuse the code. So you don't have to define all those field again, and all the related things, that related code, functional functions, methods, etc. So this is the delegation inheritance, and Odoo have some more examples. We can have a look. Find in path. Yes, this accounts bank statement. The bank statement also inherits the account move, and there is something a little more familiar. Find in path. Yes, account payment, it inherits account move object. So this is how the delegation inheritance works. So as a summary, this it supports multiple inheritance is possible, and it will you will have to define new views for this new class, and it will be stored in different tables, and it is not copying or adding new features to an existing object. It's embedding a object with the original object of an original business object to the new business object. So that's how the things works. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and get notified about the new updates. If you have any doubts or anything, you can put under the comment section. We will try to answer your queries. Thanks for watching again.